think that JustDane has been really a leading force for equity and justice in our community, and in particular around racial justice. I see JustDane showing up in all of the right places in Madison and really presenting a progressive vision of what it means to have a just and equitable community. I think one of the things that I most appreciate about JustDane's impact in Madison is their leadership in helping to smooth folks' reentry from the criminal justice system into our community.
It's not just happenstance that you can reduce a recidivism rate from 70 to 15. Is because when you build a system that is human focused, that listens to those individuals, you can create a different model. And that different model was around, today's prisoners, tomorrow's neighbor. That reentry idea that we are a better community, a safer community when we meet the needs.
As a criminal defense attorney, it's not uncommon for me to be seated next to the most hated person in the room. And often when they come back out of incarceration, although they should feel some sense of absolution or forgiveness from the community, that's just not the reality. Then the question is, who is there to try to help that individual transition back into the community and move forward with their life? Who's there to welcome them with open arms, to forgive, to offer compassion, to walk side by side with that individual? And that's the impact JustDane has had. There's not any other organization that I can think of in the community that I can confidently refer my clients to, knowing that they're going to be welcome, they're not going to be judged, they're going to be supported.
JustDane has played a significant role in my life because they give out chances and they care at JustDane. It makes me feel like we all are family. They treat you like family at JustDane, so I am one to say thank you to JustDane, thank you to the staff who all helped me through my journey.
The fact that JustDane is working directly with people to understand their needs, to get them the skills that they need, to set them up for good employment in our community is really important.
JustDane has improved my life because it has changed me in ways that I haven't thought I could be changed. Opened my eyes to new opportunities, to explore things that just needed to be done so I could be out in the community and keep myself safe and stay out of incarceration.
So my experience with Mentoring Connections has been rewarding. For as many years as I've been involved, it's been a team of people who are genuine, not doing this thing for show, dedicated to the work, and that's why and I say this all the time, it's my favorite nonprofit in Madison because of the work that they do, or that we do as a team. The people at JustDane are truly about a community impact, and I truly believe that they've done it very well over the years.
The unique thing about JustDane is that when they are working with individuals, those individuals are coming from some of the most challenging circumstances in their lives. But what JustDane does is really offers that full wraparound. They do everything possible to ensure that people are not falling through the cracks when they're in these challenging circumstances, and they show up in a way that is authentic, compassionate.
Everything they do is commitment to individuals to make their lives better, to, again, give dignity and value and worth to everybody, and especially those who have been cast aside by the greater community, and not necessarily intentionally, but without thought. And so what JustDane does is raises all of those people up and invites us to be part of it.
Oh, the courage you gain from just being around the presence of the people involved with JustDane is just a game changer. You find inner strength that you didn't know that you had. Just that belonging, that knowing that you are part of a community.
Community is the reason I do this. We wonder what we can do in this world to make a difference. And you look around, it's all the big problems to solve, and you wonder, what can I do? Well, what I find we can do is do one small thing, do one thing and help one person, and each time you change the community for the better. Oh, I love the name JustDane. Just, justice, number one, but the simplicity of JustDane. That's who we are and that's what we do. We do it in this community, which we love so much.
JustDane has a history of committed people standing in the gap for those that many people may have discarded and giving them a sense of hope and purpose. And that's what I see as a judge, a whole system of people who have lost hope, who don't see a sense of purpose. And if you can give them a resource that restores it back to them, in many ways you're adding back the essence of their humanity so they can have something to move forward with.
Yes, JustDane is a great place.
JustDane is opportunity.
JustDane is compassion.
JustDane makes me think of integrity.
Important to the community. Genuine, I have to stay with that word.
Just a wonderful place to feel accepted, encouraged, and inspired.
JustDane is love, compassion, and justice.
JustDane is truly amazing.
JustDane is powerful.
I would say JustDane is hope, JustDane is real, and JustDane is present. All those three things are elements necessary to take somebody that people may have discarded and give them a sense of place to be seen and a purpose to live out.